And we're back. Another Falcons franchise, and this time we have our season opener, season 5. We have some trade offers for Addison Nolan. I believe we looked at the Ravens. Second round pick. I can't. I have Addison Nolan on the trade block because he keeps getting injured. We have some players get signed from our practice squad. I believe that's fine though. I believe we filled it. Yeah, we're good. And yeah, we have a season goal set. 7 wins. I expect that from us. Opening day, key to victory. We want to establish offense. Our defense has always played well. Our running game, we have to rely on that, That's always been our consistently, with Melvin Gordon and Steve Wesley. And now we have Michael Carter, who seems solid, and Eric Hines, who probably will replace Melvin Gordon and Michael Carter. Here's the team for those of you who didn't see the stream. We've made some key changes. For example, you might notice Tony Bishop's nowhere to be seen anymore. You might notice Ben Carmichael. He's also gone. Jalen Hurts, he's no longer here. We just straight up cut him. Obviously, we got rid of Richie Grant, but Damon Nelson, our first round pick, 77 overall. He is normal. That is pretty good still. Might notice Grady Jarrett's now star. I believe we already saw that though. Emmanuel Ogba. He's replacing John Kaminsky. We weren't able to re-sign him. We did bring back Foye Oluokun. We signed Adonis McLeland. He was just a straight up free agent, so we got him a 1-year deal. George Claiborne's no longer here. And if you notice, TJ Green's no longer here. So we have Isaiah Rodgers, who also will be our return man. And, that's all the main changes, I'd say. I'm trying to think of anyone we lost. For our draft, we drafted Damon Nelson in the first round, pick 32. Second round, we got Gerald Patterson. He has a dev trait. He was late in the second, last pick, and I don't remember after that. We got Lewis McCree in the draft as well. I believe he was like a 5th rounder. So, I mean, a 64 overall is not the greatest, but from the 6th round, that is pretty good. If we go to the practice squad, Caleb Brett, we did draft him. We drafted Brandon Gills, which that pick sucked. I believe we drafted Andrew Clark. And that might be it. Maybe we drafted Deron Pettis. I don't know. Demario Buchanan, maybe? Someone. Paul Meeks. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. That's enough looking at the roster. We still have some stuff to do. I'm actually going to do this one on camera. Okay, our level 3, David Barnes, he is national. And then I believe, what is happening? Our number 2 is left and right end. So if we go to left end, right end. Alright. Ooh, definitely not Southeast. Definitely not Central. And definitely not West. Probably Northeast. We then got a right end. Northeast. Not very good, but that's okay. Not very good either. No. Okay, so I reckon we'll give Northeast to left end, right end. Already has that. Perfect. Uh, and I'd argue the rest doesn't really matter, so we'll just leave it as it is. We have some staff points I want to spend. We're gonna save up actually. We only need 3 more. We're getting close to the max amount. You know, we're close to maxed out. We have some, you know, yeah. Uh, oh, Jared Hunt. I'd reckon we'll defend the medium pass. Their defense pretty well. This is going off of preseason, I'm assuming. And I reckon we'll counter the blitz. Uh, isn't Damian Harmon our practice squad guy? Why would he be there? We'll give it to Adonis McLean. All right. Those are the guys. All right. Looking for any injuries. I don't think we have any injuries at the moment. I think we're coming out of preseason healthy. 53. Kyle Pitts. Yeah, that's a big blow for sure. We got some players upgrade. And Keandre Jones, Terrell Lewis, and Ari Hudson. Very good players right there. And we go to our roster. We go to injury report. I believe only, yeah, for 1 week it sucks, but at the same time it could be way worse. That's how you gotta look at it. The Bucks, they are completely healthy. We're gonna quickly look at the Bucks roster since it is week 1. We'll go to depth chart. I don't think their roster would have changed too much. I know they had Ryan Jensen retire on them. Drew Lock is the starter. They have Jared Hunt as the backup. They have Ronald Jones and 90 Mines with Pierre Galloway and Kevin. Fullback doesn't really matter, but they have Kurt Ford. Then they have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen. They added James Myers and KJ McGee. They have OJ Howard and Kate Cash. Left tackle they have Dan Moore and in case you're wondering, Kate Cash was their first round pick. Left tackle they have Dan Moore and Hakeem Adeniji. They have Ali Marpet and Jonathan Manning, Chase Rulier and Robert Hainsey, Alex Kappa and Matthew Kilgore, and Tristan Wirfs and Jack Walsh. Left end they have Shane Hayden and Arden Key, Austin Shed, Trey Rotten, Vita Vea, Devon Stockton, and Richard Samuels. They have Joe Tryon Shoinka, Elijah Stills, who's a rookie. They have Devin White, Jabril Cox, and Cole O'Neal, who's a rookie. They have Mac Wilson and Mitchell Bennett, who's a rookie. They have Jamel Dean, Sean Murphy Bunting, Darnay Holmes, and Jeff Dennard. Antoine Winfield Jr., Trey Norwood, Jordan Whitehead, and Corey Bernard, who's a rookie. Michael Samuels, Mitch Wisnowski, and they have Deron Goodwin, as a kick and punt returner with, James Myers and Kevin Fox being the backups. Without further ado, though, just get straight into the game. Thursday Night Football. Wow, first game of the season. Alright, we're going to be kicking it off. They're going to receive. We are at home, luckily. We were the two teams in our division that made the playoffs. The Panthers barely missed out, and then the Saints, they were eliminated very early on, practically. They weren't really eliminated, but, like, they weren't going to make it, really. And they won out, they only lost, like, one of their last 6 games. It's, like, very impressive by them to try and make a run, but too late. Mike Evans in motion. I believe that might be... Is that? No, that's Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen with the reception. I don't know who is who. Does Chris Godwin not have, like, a superstar or anything? That's complete. Hold on. It's O.J. Howard. I'm gonna exit for a second. I wanna... What's their receiver core? Like, I know they're receivers, but, like, in what order? Okay, Mike Evans is the 1, Chris Godwin is the 2, Keenan Allen is the 3, James Myers is the 4. And then if we go to, who is their slot? Keenan Allen is their slot. Okay. It's making a lot more sense now. It's a good game by 99s. Pressure, and he throws it away. And now a 3rd and 4. I really wanted to sign Keenan Allen in free agency, but we just don't have the cap room for that right now. And wide open is Mike Evans. He's gonna get some yardage. We can tell very dangerous. They have 2 X Factors and a superstar as their receivers. So all they did, they gave Drew Lock a lot of firepower. Ronald Jones barely getting the first down, as the Panthers and Saints will also be playing week 1, so our division is going to have a very interesting week 1. And Ronald Jones, he's up to 23. And I feel like we already know how our season's going to go. It depends on one person. I'd argue 2, actually. And caught off the deflection by Mike Evans. I'd say maybe 3 as well, if you put it in this situation. Denario Henson, Melvin Gordon, Steve Wesley. Is Henson going to have the same, little stretch? If he carries off on how he had last season, when he was playing with us, I have a lot of confidence in this team. If he doesn't, then that could be concerning. Then we look at Melvin Gordon and Steve Wesley. Gordon, he's on the last series, both of them last year, their deals. There's Damon Nelson, I think. I've already forgotten his name. Gordon obviously getting old. How is he going to perform? And Wesley, how is he going to perform? Is he going to put pressure on? I say that like we're probably going to run the same system, as that's a touchdown. Tampa Bay, they have an early lead. The extra point attempt. And it is good. They lead 7-0. They do take a very long first drive though. 6.5 minutes. Well, not 6.5. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Right? Yeah. Gordon, as long as he plays like he did last season, he's getting older, so you expect him to regress. Wesley, we hope to see a huge year out of him, obviously in a contract year. He's probably going to be on the team no matter what, as long as he doesn't absolutely flunk this season, just suck. And yeah. Wide open is Calvin Ridley. He's up to the 39. Our defense probably isn't going to be as dominant as it has been recent years. Reason is, we are kind of losing all our guys. The defense for a long time has been the main point of our team. We've lost John Kaminsky now. We're going to lose Grady Jarrett. He's already regressed down to star dev. I just don't see a role for him on this team after this season. And now it's kind of the offense to take that leap. And the reason, we're getting worse is I believe Keandre Jones also in a contract year. Melvin Gordon. Wow. The Packers and Chiefs playing each other. Packers were in the championship. I skipped through the first quarter stats. I'm so sorry. Packers lost to us in the conference championship, and the Chiefs, lost to us in the Super Bowl. So those are, the final two teams we beat that season. There is a flag. I think that's just going to be holding, though. Back to what I was talking about with our team. We're heavily relying on Gordon right now. Our defense has gone worse. It's going to probably continue to get worse because we have a bunch of veterans on our team. Henson's going deep. I might challenge that. Oh, that's a catch. That's a catch. We're throwing the challenge flag out. And they're going to say it's a touchdown. That's what you like to see. Marquise Brown going up and getting it. Managing to get the feet in bounds. And we're going to tie the game up at 7. Great job by Olokun. He may be getting up there in age, but he is not slowing down. And that might have been Deion Jones. I never know. Their numbers are literally the same, just flip-flopped. Either way, though, they're both up there in age, and they show no signs of progressing quite yet. Ronald Jones with a nice carry. He's getting 11. So that's kind of the thing, we have of our team at the moment. We're old. We're in the peak, I feel like, of our success. I feel like our Super Bowl window right now is wide open, but I feel like there's a chance after this season it's going to be open, but not nearly as open. stuff we also have to look at. Denario Henson, he's gonna want a contract here soon. And we will be getting these guys who are older with bigger contracts, out of the way. We're also gonna have we're gonna have to try and, are we gonna try and get more veterans? So we can try and repeat, or are we just gonna try and, take a step down and just try and rebuild so we can make another dynasty? Those are the questions you have to consider. And I feel like the best way to create a dynasty is to probably get rid of guys who you feel like are only hurting your team. In this case, I feel like maybe one of the first guys we get rid of after this season, maybe, if we are deciding, hey, we're not going to try and compete anymore, we're going to try and rebuild. I feel like it might be Marlon Davidson, honestly. I mean, let's be honest. We've had the same. He's been on the team since day one. He is getting older, and he hasn't really progressed much. He's only, what, an 82 overall, and he's 27. Now, I don't know how long his contract is, but we might just, if his contract's almost up, we might just keep him on the team until, the contract is over. Or we might try and trade him to a team that might be trying to compete, and we can get a decent pick for him. Or a young, decent player in return. That's kind of what we do if, like, the Chris Lindstrom gets injured. Yikes. How we kind of used guys like Ben Jenkins and Kevin Fox. And, oh, that's an interception. Who was that? Is that Sean Murphy Bunting? Yes, it is. I don't know if you can hear this right now, but the back of my chair fell off. Very annoying. When we traded away all our guys, Ben Jenkins, he was a young tight end who has a lot of potential, so we traded him away for, Michael Springs, and I don't remember who. It was either Randy Tatum or Matthew Hopkins, one of them. And then I don't know. Oh, there's a penalty. And then Kevin Fox and William Jackson, I believe, were in the same trade. Wait, no, they weren't. Never mind. Oh, that's on. Who's number 6? Can I get a name, please? Oh, that's Randy Tatum. Yeah. They're gonna decline. They're gonna take the touchdown. Who? William Jackson, I believe we got Randy Tatum in return. We just, gave the Patriots, who probably thought they were in a position to compete, a veteran who had a year, maybe 2 left in him, who was going to be good for now, but, like, not long term. And instead we got a young guy who we can build with for the future. Same with Matthew Hopkins. We got rid of Kevin Fox and Ben Jenkins for Matthew Hopkins, I believe. And the reason we did that was Kevin Fox and Ben Jenkins, they are young, great players. Don't get me wrong. But they just didn't play much of a role in our team, and I felt like they could go potentially be starters somewhere. So I was like, you know what? We're going to get rid of them. We're going to let them start somewhere else, and we're going to get, hopefully a starter, because they're starting caliber. Now, Kevin Fox, as you can guess, I don't think he really clung on. As he's now, like the 3rd, 4th string on the Bucks. Well, Ben Jenkins, I think he's doing pretty well where he is. As a 4th and 13, we're gonna punt. Green Bay used its first time out of the half. Oh, this is a great punt, but also wow, who's that? Great job there. They did a great job, special teams as well. They, took our guys out, except the one guy who broke through and he ended up making the clutch tackle. Down goes Locke. Keandre Jones getting his sack. He's been quiet. He didn't really do a whole lot last year. We're gonna keep him around though. No, he's gonna have a bigger role now. So hopefully we'll see something out of him. Timeout. Us our first half. A 3rd and 20 now. If we can get a stop here without giving up too many yards, which we did pretty well, we're gonna get the ball in a solid spot. Fourth and 15 now. Yeah, we get at the 39. They're going to be generous as well and say 40. Wow. I reckon we're 25. We want to get close because Young Goku, he's accurate. He doesn't have the leg that most kickers have. Oh, Ridley. Calvin Ridley. Ridley catches it, gets stripped, and then he manages to pick the fumble back up. Henson is going deep. There was pressure in his face. And timeout. All the way to the 6-yard line. We better not run it here. If we run it, we're dumb. Henson. Looking. There's pressure. There's a lot of it. He just throws it away. Smart. Now we should probably take our field goal here. Don't get greedy. Maybe we can run one more play. We're starting to get a bit greedy, though. Don't like that. Henson. Gotta get that ball out. And the O-line does him no favors. Obviously, I can't control what the CPU does. Now, there's the first half stats for those of you who are curious. I'm allowed to go do stuff like when I back out, like challenge and stuff. Panthers and Saints, key matchup. I'm probably allowed to call timeouts if I'd had to, say. Eagles and Chargers, they're going to say is a key matchup. And Ravens Seahawks. My cat wants to go upstairs, so next gen stats. Here are the Bucks when it comes down to rushing the ball inside. This game should be 14-10 in my opinion. And here are the Falcons when it comes down to throwing the ball short. I felt like, if we were able to, if Henson struggled that much, where he had to throw it away, then, they probably should have been an indicator. It's going to be a handoff. Solid yardage. Look, we're relying a bit too much on Melvin Gordon. Third and 4, Henson. Complete, that's Brown. And we're starting to see the connection between the two. And last two, I mean 3. With you know, Ridley in there as well. The other guy. Speaking of, wide open, that's Marquise Brown for the touchdown. He burnt his man.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Back of my chair fell off again. I'm not even sitting in my chair because I don't want to sit in a chair. That doesn't work very well. Yeah, alright. The game is tied now at 14 all. Good stop our special teams there. As we seem like we should be winning this game. We just don't. That last Ronald Jones says otherwise. Jesus. We just didn't know how to capitalize on that last drive before half. We didn't know what we wanted. I felt like we were getting too greedy there, but once again, I'm not able to hop in and do stuff. I'm the coach / GM. Like, the offensive coordinator does the play calling. And so does the defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator. All these guys do their jobs. I just kind of put it all together. You know, I make all the plays and stuff. They make the team moves and stuff. They just gotta, you know, scheme it. A third and a, they're gonna say 2. This is a 52-yard attempt from here. Ronald Jones, though, he's been very reliable. They're gonna give it to him, and he's gonna get way more than what was needed. This is where Grady Jarrett being superstar would help, and where having John Kaminsky would help, but unfortunately it just kind of happened. Ali Marpet got injured, by the way. Great job by their team, but getting there, that is Keandre Jones, his second sack on the game. Third and 14 now. And complete to O.J. Howard, but nowhere near the first down. A 4th and 9. 44-yard attempt for the Buccaneers kicker to give them 17-14 lead. It is up, and it is good. He had a lot in that. Drilled it. Look at the power. Wow. And back to receive the kick is Isaiah Rodgers. Fielded at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be... Ooh, make a man miss, but ultimately great job by that Bucs special teams. He's going to be stuck at the 20. Great job by Isaiah Rodgers to make a man miss, trying to make the most of what was a very bad situation. Another handoff. And as much as I like Melvin Gordon, we are putting way too much pressure on him. He's an old man in the NFL at this point. We can't be giving him this heavy of a workload. He's over here catching passes as well. What's next? Are we going to put him in at quarterback? Third and 6 now. Henson. It's complete to Gordon. He's up to the 42. Henson's doing well. Looks like it's kind of being overshadowed, though, by Gordon. But don't worry, I'm noticing Henson. There's the third quarter. Wow, this game has flown by. Okay, it is still recording. Always have to make sure, because sometimes it does glitch out. And by that, I mean... Oh, Henson gets that pass away. He's going deep and incomplete. And by that, I mean it glitched out one time. And ever since then, I've been paranoid, so. That's complete to Ridley. They're going to say he got the first down. Ridley now 4 yards away from 100. Vita Vea wraps up Melvin Gordon, but Gordon's going to fight forward for a yard. Henson. Vita Vea, he's just that good. And there's a fumble. And lucky for them, picking it up is 67. Is that Matt Hennessy maybe? A 3rd and 26. This just might be a Hail Mary or a run, something. Henson. There was pressure, so he just checks it down to Michael Springs. Can't blame him. And the punt the ball. We're going to need a quick defensive stop because this Bucks team is very good at taking away the clock. They've shown at this game. And, wow. Is that Matthew Hopkins? It is. We're so weird on special teams, it seems like. We cannot really return well, but we can stop them from returning as well. Oh, nearly intercepted. And O.J. Howard. Deion Jones went for the interception, which, you know, he missed. And O.J. Howard just got a bunch of extra yards from it. It's okay, though. Can't blame him. Checks it down to Ronald Jones. And great tackle there by Foye Oluokun. Or was that Deion Jones? I never know. And that's intercepted! That's Noah Igbenogany. And he comes up clutch. Go back to my chair again. Screw this chair. Checks it down to Marquise Brown, and he has a lot of room. He's up to the 35 for a gain of 15. Under 4.5 left to go in the game now. Remember, we only need a field goal to tie. But at the same time, do we really want to maybe, you know, give them a chance at winning or go into overtime? Derek Gore catches it at the 33. Gets his feet in bounds. Wow. 2nd and 8 now. It's a play action. That fooled me. You got to throw it, Henson. He throws it deep. And they're going to say out of bounds. Well, Michael Springs not able to get the feet down. We're going to get a replay, though, in case, you know, maybe he did. And, oh, not even. Didn't even get a foot down. This is going to be a 50-yard kick from here if they don't convert or get any yards. 3rd and 8. Henson. Gore not able to stay in bounds. He's out at the 26. And on a 4th one, they're going to take the 43-yard attempt. For a tie. And it's good. We are tied at 17. If Derek Gore was able to stay in bounds, we would have had a 1st down. And kept the drive going. Can't blame him, though. It's hard to keep your feet in bounds when you're against the sideline with all the momentum and all that. With 3:15 left to go in the game, we're tied at 17. Bucks with the ball at their own 25. It's a handoff to Ronald Jones. He's up to the 28 for a gain of 3. Second and 7, another handoff to Ronald Jones. And Damon Nelson there to save it from being a 1st down. And now a 3rd and 1. The rookie coming in big there. 3rd and 1. This is a huge play. And incomplete. Matthew Hopkins not able to intercept it. And 4th and 1. The punting team is out there. If Matthew Hopkins could have intercepted that, it might have been a pick 6. And a pretty good punt. But storing pass is one of them, and Isaiah Rogers not able to get free. 2:03 left to go now in the game. We do have the 2-minute warning still. Probably get one more play. Vita Vea once again. Henson. And am I able to challenge? What was that? That was close. They're going to say incomplete, and challenging is disabled. But Michael Springs. Oh. Looks to me like he got at least 1 foot down. Oh. Yeah, that foot, that's not complete. Maybe they see something, though I don't. I can't. Okay. 2nd and 10 now. Minute 57 remaining. Henson. And he's going to be sacked. This O-line not doing him any favors this game. And now a massive 3rd and 23, and we're going to run the ball. It's a handoff to Ronald Jones, and right there to stop it instantly is Antoine Winfield. And timeout Bucks. They're first at half. They have 2 remaining now. And they're going to be getting the ball back with 1:17 remaining. Probably going to be roughly around 1:08 if I had to take a guess. No, 1:10. Wow. They're at their own 36 though. A field goal does give the lead. And they can shoot clock, but the Falcons do have all 3 timeouts as well, so it might be a bit hard for that. Number 34 up to the 46. They're going to be just short of 1st down. Lock. Throwing deep. And intercepted by A.J. Terrell at the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now get the ball back with 45 seconds and all 3 timeouts. And it's a handoff to Gordon. And Gordon getting a lot of yards. He's up to the 40-yard line. Falcons elect not to take a timeout. We're down to... And they do now with 31 seconds. Don't know why they waited that long. They're first at half. Falcons at their own 40 with 31 seconds and 2 timeouts. And a bad pass, but caught by Derek Gore. He's across midfield to the 47. Falcons take their 2nd timeout of the half. They're at the 47 now. Henson. That's going to be complete. That's for Michael Springs. And he's up to the 38. And with 5 seconds left, the Falcons call their final timeout. And a 55-yard field goal attempt by Young Hoku. Bucks take their 2nd timeout. They're going to ice the kicker. 55-yarder for the win. Thursday night football. And it's going. And it's just short. And we're going into overtime. He had the accuracy. He nailed it in accuracy. Dead center. He just short of power. By maybe not even a foot. What? Oh, this game is dumb. Really? We're in overtime. But they get at the 45 because we missed our kick. Thank you, Madden. Oh, no. And Deion Jones, you could have, or Luke, whoever that was, got to pick it off. We're in the 4 now from the 49. Walk. Looking. Surveying. And complete. Mike Evans, guarded by Randy Tatum. Randy Tatum had good coverage as you can really have. If this game glitches out as well, and if they win by a game-winning field goal, I'm going to be fuming. Drew Lock off the back foot. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Damon Nelson, but not. 2nd and 10 from the 38. Walk. Complete to Godwin. Godwin. He's up to the 32. And a 3rd and 4. Walk. Looking. It's a screen pass. And he's going. And he's going to be tackled down at the 16. Number 34. Getting a lot of yardage there. That's Nyheim Hines. 1st and 10 now from the 16. Nyheim Hines gets the carry. And he fumbles. And it's recovered by the Falcons. That's Keandre Jones. He is having the game of his career, I feel like. And now at their own 14, the Falcons get the ball. Next score wins as well. Incomplete. Intended for Ridley, but a bad pass. Probably caused by pressure, you know. 2nd and 10 now from the 14. Henson. Just checks it down to Gordon. And he's up to the 25. He does get a 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 25. It's a handoff to Gordon now. He's going to be stuffed at the 25, not going anywhere. Tryon Shoyinka getting on the tackle. Or are they going to say that was Jordan Whitehead? Sure, whoever it was. It's another handoff to Gordon. Why are we handing off to Gordon so much? 3rd and 6 now. Henson. It's complete to Michael Springs. Makes. He was a 1 man away from getting a touchdown. Michael Springs having a very good game as well. Seems like he might be, you know, starter caliber. I do think we're going to keep him around, though. He's played better than Ben Jenkins did. As Gordon up to the 49, we have just over 3 minutes left to go in the game now. Okay, have to make sure we don't go over our time limit, which is an hour. And there's a penalty, but it's complete to Derek Gore at the moment. What's the penalty? And it's roughing the passer. Vita Vea. He's had a great game, and that might cost them the victory. Henson. Plenty of time. He's throwing. Complete to Ridley. Ridley breaking a tackle, and Ridley's up to the 4-yard line. And the Falcons are 4 yards away from winning this week 1 first game of the season thriller against their division rival. Gordon's up to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 2. And we're at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And getting stuffed by Devin White. 3rd and goal from the 3. Do not go for a touchdown. Might throw an interception or fumble. And Gordon, he's going to be tackled there at the 3. And now 4th and goal from the 3. What the heck? Gordon gets in, and we win. Why are you running? Why are you doing that, though? This game is so dumb. We are so lucky we won. Wait, we didn't win? Oh, the game's glitched. Well, alright. Unfortunately, the game glitched out like it did, like last week in week 1. But unfortunately, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to quit, like close out the game. But I am going to force the win to us because we did technically win. But now that the title, you know, I was going to title Week 1 Overtime Thriller against division rival. Don't know how much that's going to work now. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. We do end up picking the win in a rather bizarre way. You know, the overtime rules didn't quite match up. But I'm going to see you guys next time. Goodbye.